All right, at this point of your workshop, you can do a little bit more audience interaction. And for the rest of this video, we will have a look at what sort of AI agent frameworks are available in the market today in order to build AI agents. So the interaction you can do with your audience is ask this question: where do you see AI agents making the most impact? One thing that I have given these workshops to almost, or maybe over 3,000 people, is not so many people give the actual answer. Like when you ask them this question, they say that, oh, in therapy and companionship and accounting and so on and so forth. They give all these examples, but one very visible example is underestimated, which is coding. Like if you hear someone saying coding, then kind of like massage that conversation more and tell them that, yeah, that's right, exactly, and so on and so forth, and get the engagement going on a little bit more. And I think your workshop will ace on that. With that being said, let's go to the next slide where I can tell you like this particular vertical is getting really crowded. There are a lot of frameworks. There are a lot of tools that allow you to build AI agents. The one that I really resonate with is N8N. I'm also an N8N ambassador, and I'm the CTO and co-founder of an N8N expert company. So it can be that I am biased, but the data online shows that it is one of the very highly customizable, really comprehensive platform. You can automate almost anything with an AI agent using N8N. This is a great low-code, no-code platform where you can enhance it to do code as well, and also one of the famous open source projects. It's a kind of an open source as this so-called fair code. You cannot compete with N8N directly by hosting it on a cloud, but it is open source. Another one is called Relevance AI. I like this company because they have a very nice UI. It's very simple to use, and their LinkedIn scraper is very nice. You can use that for your purposes. Another one that I am super passionate about is called Lindy. Lindy.ai is the website. The reason I'm passionate about Lindy is because they go with this teammate analogy, or they even on their website have this kind of team base, or you build your AI workforce. So the definition that I give earlier was an AI agent is your digital coworker, and on their website they say meet your first AI employee. And they help you to go with that analogy, and therefore I really like Lindy's approach towards building AI agents. And I'm considering building more material with Lindy and N8N together so that you can automate your AI agents or your AI workflows in a combination of both tools, so that you can build AI agents and bringing in the best of the two platforms together. Vapi is another platform where you can build AI agents, voice AI agents particularly, which basically can be a chat GPT behind a phone call, especially used for these voice-first agentic workflows and automations. ElevenLabs is a European-based company, similar to Vapi, but voice cloning and voice, the text-to-speech models of ElevenLabs is really, really good. Crew AI, before we go to Crew AI, I would like to explain one small variation or difference between Vapi and ElevenLabs. Vapi is kind of this orchestration layer. It allows you to pick the so-called ASR, automatic speech recognition, that basically allows you to talk to the microphone, and then it recognizes the speech and then it transcribes it to text, and then that text goes to LLM, and the TTS, text-to-speech. It's kind of like an orchestration platform. While ElevenLabs, they also provide their own models, and also they provide this kind of agent building platform. So you perhaps will end up using both of them together. Especially on my website, on emilsire.com, you have this little button. The button comes from VAPI, but the model, the voice cloning model that sounds like me, comes from ElevenLabs. So there will be an intersection where you will need to build both together. When you go to coding, then Crew AI is a Python library you can use in order to build AI agents. The term crew actually comes from like a crew of AI agents, like a multi-layer or kind of like multi-agent framework. Like you have one boss AI agent, and then it has subordinates, and then they are specialized in building things like that. And to be honest, almost every single AI building framework inevitably will go in that direction. So the next one is Mastra. It's a TypeScript framework. I personally used it before. It's really nice. I highly recommend this. It's made by the same team that built Gatsby, the website builder, and really nice framework. I like it. To be honest, because JSON is a thing that is going to be used, JavaScript object notation, to do the streaming or the data passing back and forth between these agents, and especially with n8n, the whole industry is moving from Python to TypeScript when it comes to building AI agent applications, like at the application layer. If you want to build things for the foundational layer, then Python it's okay. Because JSON is a native, kind of like a first citizen thing in the language. In TypeScript and JavaScript, JSON is the first citizen, a first class citizen. But in Python, it's not the first class citizen. You kind of like see JSON through a dictionary and objects and so on. It's a kind of like it transforms it into that language. I want to simplify the words so that it's not too technical, but ask your developers when you're deciding to go with this language choice, JavaScript, TypeScript, or Python. Probably you will want to go with TypeScript or JavaScript, better TypeScript, because of this JSON thingy, because it's going to be everywhere. You'll see it when we start the n8n section. JSON is everywhere. All right, so then there's another SDK called AI SDK, provided by Versal. It's the same company that built Next.js, one of the very famous React full stack framework that has Node.js running in the backend, React.js running on the front end. It's a framework that almost anywhere you go for web application development, it is used. So this is also a very nice framework that you can use. It's agnostic to the provider, so you can use multiple different models under the hood, and it transpiles code for that particular one. Then the OpenAI SDK, it's built in Python. You can use this to build agentic frameworks and AI agents. Google also got into the game recently by providing this Python framework or Python SDK, software development kit, and they call it ADK, Agent Development Kit, and it's also pretty much young project. It's just released recently, a couple of months ago. And in the next version, or in the next lecture, we're gonna have a look at this totally different way of AI agents. So let's go to the next lecture.